Hello everyone, Neofizz here once again, and welcome back to my Neofizz playing Minecraft on the Strontkever server series. Boy, is that a mouthful or what? Yeah, we're back, and I just have something quickly to show, and then we're going to take off. I don't know if you noticed, I put mycelium here, and under the texture pack that I use, it's a different color based on the time of day, I think. So this just keeps changing color all the time. But I thought, well, I'll show you. I've expanded the stairs here that go up to my entrance to my storage, the secret storage area. And here's where we have the piston door, the secret piston door that lets us in and out. And we come down, and the stairs used to just straight away continue straight down here. I extended them out a bit and sent them even further down to the expanded area of the farm down here. And you can see here are the regular stairs that we originally had going the rest of the way down. And down there we have like a abandoned mine shaft to explore, but that'll be at a later date. And we'll go rip-roaring back up the stairs here to see we had another set of stairs. And originally I was digging these stairs thinking I was going to my zombie spawner, but then I broke into the farm and decided, okay, we're basically one floor above the farm here, so maybe we'll expand out here into something else. And we just extended the farm to get us to that spawner instead. And here, where we hollowed this out a bit more here and put a straight walkway here to the original entrance. And I might tighten this up a little bit and fill that back part in with something decorative, because that gets a little too close to the surface and I don't want it to be so easy to come down. So, and here's where the original entrance was. And you can see it's a nice straightaway walkway to get back to the storage area here now. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do much with this. This might turn into something completely different, and we might seal that entrance up and only use this entrance in the future. But I'm thinking of moving these chests up against this wall here and the back wall there, or maybe just mostly the back wall, and move the enchanting table more to the center of the room. But that isn't really what this episode's all about. We've done more than enough here at our central home with the farm and storage and everything. And now what we need to do is go off back to the village. It's my little hut and village. And start working here. What we need to do here is a combination of things. It's a big little village I've got here. The villagers all trapped in their homes so that the monsters can't get them. And you can see here I've got a reed farm going, and a big AFK track up there for me to go zooping around while I wait for the farms to harvest here. But I don't think the farm's going to be as big a deal here as it originally was, because over here I have a skeleton spawner, and that's going to produce lots of bones and bone meal for me. You can see it's awfully close to the surface, and once I start working with and creating and whatnot, if I headed this way with it, then it's just this farm I'd have to take out. If I went that way, I'd have to take out that building. If I went this way, I'd definitely have to take out this farm. So I think the best direction to go is that way and just take this one double farm out. Or I don't know, I might be able to get away with just cutting it down to a single farm. But I'll remove it or move it or something. But that's a future thing. Today, there's two major things I really need to get done here today. One is to light the whole place up, because there are way too many mobs spawning at nighttime in here, and I can't let the villagers out until I've got the place lit well enough to stop the mobs. Now what I'm thinking of doing right now, at least temporarily, is running a fence from, say, the edge of that garden all the way along here and straight across to there. And that way I really only have to light this side of the whole thing, and that side I can keep dark so that I'll have mobs to kill still. So I think I'm going to start that way by lighting this all up so that I can release the villagers. Oh, looks like an Enderman's been here. So I can release the villagers, and I'm going to do a little more work with the village itself. I'm either going to add more buildings or put more doors on the existing buildings so that I can force the villagers to multiply. Right? This is kind of neat the way the church ended up on the top of a hill here, and this is just like a little side building to it, and the villagers have never come up this way, so this might end up being my lookout post or base of operations or something like that up here in the end. So I've got a fair amount of room to work with here. I might end up leveling some of this sand so that I just have a hill over here where these buildings are. That way I'll have all this extra space if I flatten it right down to build other buildings. So I might do that. And I still have the sheep over there. I lured a few cattle in as well. So I've got a few cattle here hanging about. And this is basically set up so I have natural land walls here. There isn't a single spot along here where the animals can get out. So that sort of naturally keeps them in here. Now the real trick is keeping the villagers out of here. So I got to do something to keep the villagers out too. So number one thing here now is light the place up, put in a fence, level this down, make more buildings, release the villagers. Right now I'm still tossing around in my head whether or not I want to terraform it, basically replace all the sand with grass, or I'd replace it with dirt and let the grass spread. I'm still trying to decide if I want to do that. I can light it up first though and get to that later. But the first thing that needs to be done is light it all up, and that's going to be a project in itself. I got a few stacks of torches, I got stuff I need to make more, and so that's what I'm going to do. We'll see if I can show you a few clips of that while I'm getting it all done. Okay, so we'll catch you later. There, so you can see now I've got my side of the fence all lit up, so there's no mobs spawning here anymore. And I've converted most of the sand to soil now. I've only got the one grass block I was able to seed it with in the middle here, but I'm hoping that the grass over at this end will spread out a lot too. We still got some grass conversion to go, or soil conversion. I cut this down quite a bit here. I might do a little more trimming still because I'm not completely happy with what it looks like. But on this side I'll have walls at least 2 blocks high so the villagers can't go by this way. And same with the other side, 2 blocks high so the animals can't get out. So you can see that the grass is growing. And once I get the grass all converted over, then I gotta start building some little homes for these guys. Because the more homes I give them, the more trades I can do with them, because the more villagers I'll have. So, I hope you enjoyed watching this brief episode, or actually, I keep saying they're brief when they're really not that brief. Hope you enjoyed watching this episode, and next time round we'll be trying to build some houses, and eventually I'm going to get to that skeleton spawner, but I want to get the village a little more set up first. So until next time, this is Neofizz signing out.